products are the problem. Now, if that doesn't settle down your digestive tract, continue with no dairy and for 2 weeks omit all meat products also, meaning nothing with a face. So no red meat like beef, no fowl like chicken, turkey, or duck, no pork like ham or sausage, no fish, no seafood. If you do each of these things for as little as 2 weeks, you'll know if the problem is just dairy or if it's all animal products. And if nothing improves, then try omitting gluten in addition to omitting all the animal and dairy products for 2 weeks. Now, I know this sounds drastic, but remember, it's only an experiment. You're just doing this to isolate the problem. And you should be able to tell immediately what the offending agent is. If it's dairy, you'll feel better as soon as you eliminate all the dairy. If it's all animal products, you'll feel better as soon as you've eliminated both dairy and meat. And if it's gluten, you'll feel better as soon as you eliminate the gluten. And once you know what's causing the problem, you can add back the things that aren't the culprits. I'm just going to bet that the majority of you will find that it's the dairy. You see, most people don't do experiments like this enough to figure out what's going on. But let me tell you, it can truly change your life for the better if you figure out what your body doesn't like. See, your body talks to you all the time. You just have to listen to it. And most people pay so little attention to what they're putting into their bodies that they miss the opportunity to avoid the things that their bodies hate. So dedicate yourself to just a few weeks of self-experimentation and you'll be surprised at what you discover. Okay, so now you know that gluten is good for most people and that way back in the day, gluten was not manipulated, not processed, and it was very healthy. But the glut of gluttons for the gluten-free craze is confusing everybody, and it's a product of our modern day food industry where everything is manipulated, processed, all the good things are taken out, all the artificial things are taken in. It's gotten way out of hand. But the gluten-free thing is not a fad diet. It comes from a real medical problem. If you don't have gluten intolerance, you have absolutely no reason to eat a gluten-free diet. And if you do eat a gluten-free diet, you're probably eating a more processed, more manipulated diet than you would be eating if you would just eat the regular foods and eat the whole grains. So this should make perfect sense to you. I love giving you these broadcasts that help you understand things in a easier way. And I don't know, all these things that come up constantly as the new this and the new that are really shocking. What surprises me most is that most people don't give it any thought. They just start doing it. And that's a real problem because so much of it makes no sense at all, and so much of it harms you more than it helps you. So my goal is for you to really understand what's behind all these different things that you hear about and that you see other people doing. And I want you to be able to really assess whether something is right for you, necessary for you, or whether you need to give it any thought at all or any of your effort at all. And this gluten-free business has really just caught on like wildfire. And it seems like everybody's worried about gluten and carbohydrates and stuff. And it's gotten kind of out of hand because some of what people are doing is pretty excessive and it's hurting them more than it's helping them. So you know that this is an education on menopause. You know that I'm Menopause Taylor. My website is menopausetaylor.me. But I'm all about education. And some of the education you need to successfully manage your menopause kind of goes outside the realm of what you think of when you think of the word menopause and what it entails. So much of it involves just health and information about health, which also includes diets and fads and all the things that, are all around you. So I make sure to address those things because sometimes I find that women are looking for solutions in all the wrong places. I have had women tell me that they are managing their menopause by, being on a gluten-free diet and all kinds of stuff. And it's like, that's crazy. Hormones are hormones. Gluten is gluten. They're two different things. They have nothing to do with each other. You cannot manage your menopause with gluten or lack thereof. It may be a health improvement if you have an intolerance or a genetic mutation toward gluten, but it certainly cannot have any bearing on your hormones. Menopause is about your hormones. So food is food. Hormones are hormones. They are different things. And when women confuse the two or try to use one to compensate for the other, I just don't want you wasting your time on the things that will never help you. I want you spending your time on the things that will help you. That's why I educate you about all of it, so that you can decide what's really going to help you. And it's fine if you need to limit your gluten, but do it for the reasons that have to do with gluten, not with the reasons that have to do with menopause. So I invite you to go to my website, menopausetailor.me. What you will find there is all sorts of educational resources. You will find a book, and the second edition of my menopause book just came out. You can get it there. You can get packages of the book, the slide chart, my DVDs on menopause management your way, and on menopause 101 for men. You can get all the articles for free. You can schedule a one-on-one consultation with me. Now, a one-on-one consultation is all about tailoring everything to you. It's about getting all your information. I will take your labs, your previous mammograms, your whole history, anything you want to address, I will address with you. And I will educate you as well as helping you find solutions for everything. And the one thing you should be aware of is that I don't have a product to sell you. I don't have an angle. I don't have a magic menopause formula. I don't have anything like that. What I have is a complete, unbiased education. I cover everything: diet, lifestyle, vitamins, minerals, supplements, herbs, botanicals, hormonal medications, non-hormonal medications, acupuncture, hypnosis, you name it. I will educate you on all of it, and I will tell you the pros and the cons of each thing, and I will help you shape your expectations so that you know what each of your options can and cannot do for you, so that you don't waste your time. That's the name of the game for me. That's what my whole effort is all about. I'm in the business of educating you, advocating for you, and making sure you know all the practical ins and outs of working with all the different professionals in all the different disciplines, so that you know what they can and cannot do for you, and so that you don't go to the wrong professional for help. And so this is so important, and you don't have time to waste. And when you're going through menopause and you're having symptoms, you want to feel better quickly. You want to do what's effective and efficient, and that's where I come in. It's all about the education. And there's too little of that these days. People are more into quick fixes and finding a quick answer and selling you something and trying to get you to think that everything is magic. Nothing's magic. It's all about knowing what you need to know in order to be successful. So I am Menopause Barbie, your menopause tailor, and I am here to help you with everything. Go to my website, menopausetailor.me, and I hope you enjoyed this little audio tutorial on gluttons for the gluten-free glut. Come back next week when I'll talk about nutrition myths at menopause, and you will enjoy that one as well. I'll sign off for now. Thanks for listening. Bye.